Give me paw. Give me paw. Give me a high five. Give me a high five. Daisy. Hold it. Hold it. This is my dog Daisy. She does tricks for treats. Cyber criminals do tricks too. Yeah, they trick you into giving them your personal and sensitive information and sometimes money. The tactic cyber criminals use to trick you into giving out your information is called social engineering. One way cyber criminals trick you is by phishing. Phishing usually happens with emails. Cyber criminals trick you into clicking a link or downloading a file. That file or link may contain malware, or it may take you into a imposter site where cyber criminals collect sensitive information that you enter.
Wow, dude, I just got an email from my bank. They said I need to update my information immediately or they'll close my account. Dude, I better update this now. I don't want to be out there with babes and broke. Dude, why would they want all this information? They should have it already.
Yo, bro, that might be one of them scams, dog. When they make a fake site that looks like your bank account, and then they get all your personal information and stuff, and then some lady in Florida is using your identity, bro. Like in the movie Identity Theft.
Nah, she used the phone, not email. That's phishing. She tricked him over the phone to give his information to her, then she used it to steal his identity. She went to town with his credit cards.
Yeah, dog, that can happen with text messages too. It's called smishing. It's better to call your bank or to go to your bank's website. Don't click emails or text messages. Those fake sites look real.
Yeah, as real as my knockoff Gucci belt.
Phishing is usually done by email. It can take the form of an urgent, official-looking email that links to an imposter site and requests you to give your personal information. It can also be an email attachment that, when opened, installs malware on your computer. Observe the sender of the message, and if it appears suspicious, don't open it, delete it. If there is a link in the email, do not click it. Hover over it and check the URLs to see if the link goes to an imposter site. Check the email for any errors or mistakes. Do not download attachments unless you are expecting it. Don't be tempted to click on an unexpected attachment from a friend or one that seems enticing. But downloading it may infect your computer with malware. Use email spam filters. Phishing is voice phishing. Cybercriminals attempting to trick you into giving your information out over the phone or get money from you.
Why the hell do you need my social security number?
To avoid being a victim of phishing, do not be fooled by caller ID numbers to identify incoming calls. They can be spoofed. Do not fall for phone calls that are of urgent nature that ask for your personal information.
Why do you need my cat's name?
If you are unsure about a call, call the company or person back at a legitimate number. Smishing is also like phishing, except it is done by cell phone text message. Unlike email, SMS cannot filter spam. Remove and never respond to smishing messages. They use similar tactics as phishing, like clicking a link to an imposter site to trick you into giving your personal information. Typo squatting is another form of social engineering. Cybercriminals rely on you to make typo errors when entering URLs. They create imposter websites at these incorrectly spelled URLs, similar to your legitimate financial institution, etc., and wait for you to enter in your credentials and personal information. Always ensure you are at the correct URL before you enter your personal information.
Cybercriminals are really tricky, huh? They use a trick called pretexting to get your personal information or money. Pretexting is when cybercriminals create scenarios like conducting a survey so they can get some of your personal information, and then they could use it to get more information or sell it. Another example would be an IRS agent calls and claims you owe money, and if you don't pay, you immediately go to jail. Cybercriminals also pretend to be someone that you know or trust to trick you. Yo, bro, I just got an FB message from Kev. Wow, he's in England. He said he was beaten up, robbed, and his identity and money were stolen. Man, that's harsh.
Really, bro? I thought he was afraid of flying. What's he doing in England? I swear I saw him yesterday at Get-Go. I'm gonna text him.
He says he wants me to wire him money, bro. Really? He's super beat. I'm broke. If I had money, dude, I'd send it to him, but damn, On vacay and bro?
Damn, dude, he says he's at the hangout. He ain't in England. Wow, bro. For real, someone must have hacked his account. He said he's been getting messages all day. Whoever hacked his account is asking all his Facebook friends for money.
Wow, I totally fell for that. I'm sick.
Pretexters create scenarios like conducting a survey or claim they are from your bank to get your personal information, especially your social security number, bank or credit information, mother's maiden name, or pet or child's name. They use that information to gain more information on you, sell the information, or steal your identity. Pretexters can also pretend they are government agencies demanding money or you will go to jail, or friends or family who desperately need money. Pretexters use email, phone, text, and social media to trick you into giving over your personal information or money. To protect yourself from pretexters, never give out your personal information no matter how trustworthy they appear, unless you initiate the contact and you are certain who you are communicating with. Hoaxes are another way cyber criminals get your personal information. Most hoaxes come in the form of a warning, so you are compelled to open it and read it. It usually has a warning that you must act upon something, like give personal information, and most often it urges you to pass the information on and share. A hoax could instruct you to delete a file necessary to the operating system by claiming it is a virus. It could also be a scam that convinces users to send money or personal information. Cybercriminals create hoaxes in the form of fictitious stories too, like the death of celebrities that go viral. When you click to find out more or read the story, it downloads malware to your computer and could steal your personal information. Most hoaxes attempt to trick you, and you should be careful of email, text messages, or social media that come with unusual warnings. Look out for typos and misspellings if you are instructed to forward it on or share it, if it has been forwarded or shared, or bizarre stories. You can check them on Snopes before you click the link.
Another way cybercriminals get your information is by shoulder surfing.
Shoulder surfing is when a criminal is looking over a person's shoulder when they are on their computer, at an ATM, or making a purchase so that they can steal personal information without the victim knowing. Always be aware of your surroundings when accessing personal information or making transactions. Shield your information so that it cannot be seen even from a distance, and if people are too close, ask them to respect your personal space. Cybercriminals use other forms of social engineering to get your information that can be a little more personal and close to home. One is dumpster diving. Cybercriminals collect your trash and go through it for personal information like banking or credit card information or their personal papers. Documents with sensitive information should be shredded before being discarded. Cybercriminals also employ other tricks like creating Wi-Fi hotspots with names similar to the facilities or business that you are in or near. They are known as evil twin hotspots, and they mimic legitimate hotspots and their wireless network name. When you connect to an evil twin hotspot, wireless cybercriminals can see what you are doing on the internet and steal usernames and passwords, and could possibly redirect you to a malware site. The only way to avoid evil twin sites is to not use public hotspots or use a virtual private network when you are using the hotspot.
Cybercriminals use social engineering to trick you into giving them your personal information. Don't fall for cybercriminals' tricks. Oh no! My information.
Here are some tips to keep you safe. Use a firewall. Use antivirus and anti-spyware software on all computers. Run adware scan. Enable your email spam filter. Keep your computer software and browser updated with the most recent patches. Never download blindly from people or sites that you aren't 100% sure about. Even if the file comes from a friend, you must still be sure what the file is before opening it. Back up your computer regularly. Treat email attachments as threats. Use strong passwords. Don't be tricked by phishing, vishing, or smishing, or by scams or hoaxes. Only friend people you know on Facebook and don't accept multiple friend requests from the same person and consider the information you share. Be wary of Facebook hoaxes, fake news, scams, and games that lure you in to click on links which share your contacts and can access your personal information. Download files from and share information to only well-established sites and ensure it is not an imposter site. Avoid public Wi-Fi or use a VPN when using public Wi-Fi. Would you let a stranger on the street trick you into giving them your personal information or money? No? Then don't give it to cybercriminals. Don't be tricked.